Electrolyzed Shaman. Electrolyzed Shaman. The lizard brain and music and shamanism and blood alchemy and the Holy Trinity and you better lick the fucking rainBow, which has a lot to do with blood alchemy and what I'm going to hex you with. But I'm going to do that for your empower mind and your better mind, because this is completely retarded and ridiculous. But I'm here to tell you that music is what keeps you basically alive, because it's all about your blood alchemy and it's all about your organization in your beeRain. So you basically make it rain into your body with the neurotransmitters that you produce organically. To survive in this realm. And this has something to do with mastering yourself and like understanding that your brain does all the work all the freaking time. And if you master that, you can basically tap into your brain to produce the neurochemistry that you would like to have at a specific time, because you emit time, you send time out. There's like, I don't know in which calendar you live, but you know what? I'll show you where I live. By the way, I was just like finishing my bachelor degree, but it's like, what is this? I don't know. University? It's the verses I speak, you know? But here, this is like a gift for my father that I was producing. And I live basically, maybe if we would have a calendar, I would live in this year. In freaking 3030. Oh, I'm living 2020. But I live basically in an image. I live in an imagery system which I produce for myself. I live in a realm which I'm constructing with my own feelings, emotions, electric motions, with my magnetic field that I produce, and then I see it as matter condensed that I was basically just constructing in my brain, and I see this realm as a reflection of that. And this is basically what, if you master blood alchemy, what comes up, you know? And it just comes up, you know, like it's not about that I'm so selfish, you know, but it's about I'm just letting it go, you know. I'm just letting it flow, and it becomes it just comes to the point in my life right here right now that it doesn't fucking matter what I speak, but I resonate so much with truth, although it may sound very chaotic what I'm speaking sometimes. Everything that I bubble out is true. And at least it's true for me. And then if everybody goes like, I don't fucking care. This is my mirror and I fucking enjoy it. And this is what magic is. And I teach you this for free, you know? And this is so freaking damn powerful that everybody could freaking do it. And everybody does it all the time, but people are like, now this has like, we have to use certain parameters and shit. Like, I don't know what kind of language I'm using all the time. But it seems like if somebody else decodes that for them, it's always like inspirational and it's maybe powerful. But maybe it's completely like, I don't know, it's like completely out of nowhere. But like, what is it? We can zoom into every aspect, we can now mirror everything, and we were mirroring everything, you know what, all the freaking time. So like, what is it? I don't know. But I don't read, like I told you this. To get out of this perspective, to switch up your perspective, don't read from left to right. Don't read from left to right. Read from right to left. Read from down to up. Read from top down. Read like this. I don't know what it is, you know, it's like this is called chaos magic. And that means that you are the point of creation, and from that point on you create everything. You just create a flower which is going out in every direction, and it's so freaking crazy, and it just expresses itself in all, like you're like in a jungle. So let's see what we can also electrolyze here. There was another song that I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, this song here, maybe it's why it's also called, you know, this is funny, it's called Occult Classics. Occult Classics. And I don't actually do what they speak in the song. But if you listen closely to this song right that I'm going to show you here, this describes our whole freaking society and the dump ass consciousness like 99.9% people have right now, but they will lose it. So listen closely.
I do coke so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke. I do coke so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke. So I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I do more coke. I do coke so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke.
So maybe you get the message here. And the message is what I was also speaking about, like in a lot of other videos. It's about the Ouroboros, which is about alchemy, which is about consciousness development, and to realize that it's all just, it's a mirror. It's a journey, it's an experience. And the quest is, how clean are your senses to perceive your experience in a way that you see it as a reflection of yourself. And everything is already a reflection of mind. So this is what it is. It, like, you know, you see this, like, I'll show you this one here. One more time for you. This thing here is what most people are waiting for. They're waiting for the Black Mirror because they were working 5 days a week, 40 to 60 hours to get into this, which is the chill perspective, to watch this, which is a mirror this. But this mirror is always occurring. Isn't that funny? So this is what it is. It's always a mirror. So the question is, what is it that I would like to have? What is it that I would like to perceive? And I don't know, because this is always, like, it becomes very, like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I should do here any longer. Because this is completely, like, numb, like, what, huh? I don't know. This is, and people, you know, the more, of course, we have to separate in order to experience ourselves. Consciousness has to split up itself in order to experience itself. But this is what is causing all the freaking damn separation problems that we see in this world, because we are all one. But in order to that consciousness has the ability to experience itself, which is all a whole, nothing, no thing black. It lacks something because it is already everything interconnected. It has to separate, but this separation process is connected to all the problems that we see in the world, which is the word, where I put my angel of mind, which is the L, into the word. So then I'm like, okay, I spit now all these words, and now I get my experience with it. But this separational aspect is the problem. This separation, the language is causing the problems. Because it is telling you, me, what is this here? This is, no. This is telling me that, oh yeah, let's listen to this one. This is cool. French house music, you know? Because music is also what keeps me alive here. This is causing good neurochemistry in myself. What am I? Where am I? Where am I here? Look, ads banging, you know? Yeah, so it's about what? It's about love, you know? So, yeah, the language is causing all the problems. The language is what, like, separates. Because people don't get that it is a multicolored rainbow. That's why I say, you better lick the fucking rainbow. Which means that you realize that you are already everything. You are already connected with everything. And it's just another mirror of yourself that you have to learn to tolerate to become friends with it. If you become friends with the mirror, you start to realize, hey, this is actually myself. If I don't like the mirror, I change it. But the mirror is us, is all of us. So this is collective consciousness. Collective consciousness is a mirror. And if we don't freaking like the damn thing that we perceive in the world, it's our responsibility. Shit. It's our responsibility to fucking change this. And it's not about that I'm telling you you should all do the fucking things that I'm speaking about. No, but it's about that you do an empower mind process for yourself in order to create the world that you would like to see. And don't blame anybody else instead of yourself if you don't freaking like the mirror. And to realize that you are the source code. You are the source, not everything else around you. Not society, not polytricks. This is a magical realm, which means it's connected to your magic ability. It's connected to your mind. It's connected to your brain. It's connected to your beeRain. You make the neurotransmitter rain down in your body. So you better enjoy the process, and you better do the things which are empowering to yourself to create the world that you would like to have. And I don't know what that is for you. I have no clue. And I'm not even interested in that. But I'm interested in giving you and dropping the seeds. So I drop the seeds of gnosis and knowledge. And if you would like to pick them up, and if you would like to share them, and if you would like to work with them, I don't know. Maybe you work with them right here, right now. Maybe you just hear it and it will grow eventually natural someday, somehow. I don't know. But you connect probably right here, right now for a reason. Because this is yourself, which is talking to you. And this is how it always worked, you know? You always see mirrors. And this is how you use IT. This is how you use it. You use it to mirror. You use everything to mirror. And that's why numbers are the freaking not damn. The numbers make you freaking dumb and numb. I don't take care about how many like subscribers, followers, whatever I have. Cause this, what is occurring, is a mirror. And what's damn important for me right now is to basically help myself to survive here. Cause this is what I see in the world. It not in the esoterically seen in the world is like I said, the world is the word that I speak. But like in society, in the realm, in the plane net right here, right now, is completely dumb as fucked retarded. Completely. And how did we get there? Collectively. We were causing this. We were causing this, what's going on. So it's our responsibility to change this. And if we say like, I can't change it because like, you know, I have no powers, the power's somewhere else, the power's outside of me. Like you've already lost, yo. You have already lost them if you have that perspective. And you know what? I told you, I elect myself. So, I'm rambling around with my SUV here. I add my SUV and I'm. Oh, okay. Listen closely to this one, cause I'm getting in my SUV here and I'm rolling over all these dump ass faces here with this one.
Sometimes I wake up in my bed and I don't know where I've been. I constantly trip to cloud nine headaches, excessive things just take mine. Wake up in the valley of dolls and all surrounding me. Gone ambitions, apron off and mother's little yellow helpers. Country club martini crew, extra olives just won't do. Volume makes their soul get higher and enables fake on fire. To us, brittle and little debutantes. When you don't like what you see, hiding's easy in the SUV. Schizophrenic, pathogenic, psychogenic, hallucinogenic, polygenic, authentic, intelligent, very depressive, aggressive, psycho, obsessive, possessive, attention, synthesizer, psychic corner, ADD, SUV.
Call my friend. Wait a minute, what I say I gotta do again? Minute to minute, I feel like I'm in the movie Memento, but I don't have a pen. Wait a minute, hey, this is the type of beat that make the ghetto girls play.
You get the message? Like, okay, I try to be like, again, more educational, yeah, but I'm trying to have fun with this because this is like how to survive here. This realm is an imaginational process of your senses, of your brain that you send out. you are the tower of God. You create this. You are causing the realm. So, if you don't like the mirror, change your neurochemistry. You can change your neurochemistry with a lot of different things. You can change it with breath, you can change it with movement, you can change it with sunlight, you can change it with going out more bare feet. And these are all tools which are for free. You could change it then to be pretty powerful with supplements or with substances that infuse your brain with certain neurochemistry. And if you become very good at this, you are able to release certain neurotransmitters at certain times, which you then have control over how you are able to survive in this realm once there is adding like a lot of pressure onto yourself, because collectively we are causing this. We are causing society. Society is caused by us. So to change it for the betterment of everybody, to express, to be, we have to have tolerance. And now I just freaking chill with this one, because I don't know sometimes why I'm doing this. I'm just trying to help out, but then it sometimes feels like, music organizes my brain, and so does yours. Because we are all I'm an idea. I'm a cymatic. If you don't know what cymatics are, look up cymatics. I resonate with, like, why you think I get goosebumps with this? Because I feel like my heart feels all this, what's going on. And I'm sharing this because I have like a very big heart for everybody. And let me be the fool, let me be the clown, let people laugh about me. I let people like tell me, yeah, you waste your life with this. No. I'm sharing, what I share is pure heart. What I share is pure heart essence. What I share is pure truth, and it's art. This is a form of expression. And if you haven't get that yet, I'm the disc jockey of wisdom. I mix up like I'm DJ Gnosis. Like, I am literally nothing, also everything, because I can adapt. I'm like a chameleon. You have like something which you present to me, and I'm like, okay, let's see how I work with this one. But why can I do this? I can do this because I always know for sure, always, that I can come back to something which is whole, which is holistic, holy, mystic, magicianally, magic, imaginational, source, the code, everything. And laugh about me or not, but you can do the fucking same. I don't have like something which is better than you. We all have the same. But the question is, how can you use your tools that you have, that you are presented with? And it's about this one here, that I connect with this. And I speak it out with no barrier in between. And you know how I can do this? I'm a permeable being. Because I'm clear-minded. And there's no like in my brain there is not something which is causing. Well, sometimes there is like a lot, but I'm becoming better and better and better with it to just let it go and let it flow and just let it be. And I just speak what I am. Because I can hold on to that. It does make sense. If I would try to give you an idea of something and I would try to describe it and I would try to put concepts and constructs out of it, I cannot hold on to this. And it would be, there's no reason to do this. But I give you certain puzzle pieces that you can always come back to, which will never be erased. And this is Orin. So we better synchronize. Express, be whatever you are. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you want to be. I don't know. So, sometimes I'm this, sometimes I'm that, but I'm always trying to speak from heart with brain and be open with it, and to empower, to share and to just be. And sometimes I'm very foolish with this, but I'm also very intelligent with it, I do it for free, because there is currency is if you would okay, listen to this one. If you would hold currency, you don't understand the workings of it, because currency is there to flux it through the electromagnetic system. If you would have a battery, you see this? You have it's polar. I'm multipolar, I'm tripolar basically, but to give you in a better understanding of this, it's a battery. A battery has two poles. Two poles are positive and negative. Now, if you would use a battery in a way which is where you try to put so much currency into it that you save it, of course you could charge it, it's about charging and discharging, and you could charge the battery for years, but eventually you will release it to get something, to get the present that you imagined. For example, a big SUV or a big house, whatever you would like to have. So, but this process is always that you build up charge and you release charge, because it's an electromagnetic universe. So if you understand that you are causing currency, you are currency. Currency is, and this is what cryptocurrency is, because it's connected to your neurochemistry, it's connected to the releasing of certain neurotransmitters in your brain, which give you a certain sensation. This is why I say you should clean out your senses with Shivambukalpa. Now, if you would then understand that you flux currency through your body all the time, it just becomes, like I said, an experience. So the question is, what kind of experience would you like to have? Are you holding on to a certain type of experience? Would you like to have a specific thing? And this is magic, imagination. You can build up charge and you can release it. And you can save it all up to then release it and get a specific thing. Or you can flux it through the battery all the time. So the battery is the avatar. The battery is myself. You get the concept? Now and this is what's occurring. So this is why it's so funny when people like, you know, it's about mind control basically. You know, people's minds is controlled by the governed mind, which literally means government. Governed mind means mind control. So it means that the state gives people a. I'm so good with this, and how could that be?
Live how you want to live, your whole life in front of you. Be who you want to be, do what you want to do. You can truly be free when you learn how to control yourself. Say you know your partner, but do you really know yourself? Falling for the sins in the flesh, that's a good bet. Threaten me with a good time, that's a good threat. Talk like sex, but they ain't got the goods yet. Digital girls, but they not out the woods yet. In this online world, too many strangers think they're friends with me. Careful where I go, I don't give everyone my energy. Look into the mirror, ask myself, do you remember me? Who you trying to fight when you're your own worst enemy? I'm a grown-ass man, this is maturity. Swinging as I'm clinging to my idols for security. Sometimes I feel like I gotta hurt myself for you to notice me. A beauty in the eye of the beholder, what the soldier see. There's beauty in this trouble, cause this trouble gives you character. You're fighting Mother Nature, but you lack the strength to challenge it. You might as well get on her good side and empower her. Plant flowers, raise a family, shower her with gifts. Shot your love from a tower to let the world hear. Give her your vision for the future like the world's fair. Stop trying to live like the world's fair. Learn how to listen and be the world's ear.
So that's the concept. The concept is that you flux energy, which is imagination, inner chi, through the system, and you start to understand then that this is causing your experience. Now, if you would then understand that urine is cleaner than your actual blood, if you would put blood in a cup and you would put urine also in there, urine is what sits on top. The blood is on the bottom. So that means urine is always cleaner than your actual blood. And this is what will come out more and more in the future. And if people then realize that they are a self-sustaining battery. And this gives you complete freedom. This gives you completely a free mind. And this is what gives people back their imagination or power. Now, I don't talk about toxins. You get what I'm saying? But I don't use these words because of the situation which we have in this society. But what is occurring when people would ingest this, they would poison up their blood. That's why I say it's about the electrolyzed shaman, the beeRain alchemy. So the beeRain alchemy is about the Trinity, the connection from the Holy Ghost, the Son, and the Father, which gives you the fused Trinity. Now you put the female and the male essence together, female and male, now you fuse it together into the green, which is heart. So then you shoot it out from there into the mirror. And the mirror is the reflection of yourself, which you then produce, and you start to realize, well, this is what is myself. I'm causing this. And I give it this, you know, there you have it. There you have it. Get it. I'm hexing you with this to cross your death, to kill you, so you can then raise into infinity. But to really understand the process, you have to do that for yourself. I can only drop germs and seeds, and then if they grow, that's on you. If you practice that, that's on you. And I just enjoy my journey with it. But on my journey to self-healing and on my journey to express and be myself, I drop as much knowledge and gnosis and seeds as I can. And I enjoy the ride, you know, it's a roller coaster. I just bobble around and enjoy it, you know, it's a train. I train myself with language, I train myself with spells and words and magic, and like I said, sometimes I'm clawing, like I have claws, you know, like a tiger, and the fool, you know, wise dome hat owl. And sometimes, you know, I'm like I said, you know, just bobbling around here, rambling around the realm, and just because what is here to do? If I would I could go out, you know, go in nature, go in the forest, meet up some people, but it's always a mirror. But I can, like, what I'm doing here is I save my gnosis, and then I don't tell you you should look at this, because this is retarded. But if you're interested in that, and if you would like to connect with the gnosis and knowledge that I'm glowing out, so you can unglue your brain, you have always the ability to connect with it. There you have it in the mirror. If you would like to decode it and then see it and practice it for yourself, well, that's on you. I can get into your brain, and I don't want to, but I can express and be and share, you know. And if we then do this, this is what synchronization is. You synchronize with the mirrors and with the people you have around you. But if you poison up your blood with shit, don't be so completely then fooled to be like, yeah, this is this is so ugly, and yeah, I told you this is collective consciousness causing this. So you better become a free bird.
Searching for the place where my heart do belong. Where does it go? I'll never know. Searching for the place where my heart do belong. Keep love inside. I'm gonna find. Here I am, looking back on how we used to be in love. You were everything to me. I realized.
And you know what? When people talk about levitation and flying and meditation, levitation, whatever, what is that called? How, like, why are we calling it like this? Well, maybe there are actually people who are levitating. Maybe there are actually people who are like going up into the skies and can actually fly. But I would say it's a symbol. It's a sign of a free spirit, because people can free up their minds and astral travel and experience different realms, different room consciousnesses through detaching and uncalcifying and detoxing their bodies and their glands, their chakras, which are their glands, to open up and crack open the bottle of themselves and see that everything is basically a reflection in the mirror. And then to see, well, how would I like to construct my life? And since I always know, because I'm doing like the shit karmas for a long time, so that means my senses are clean, and I can always do that. And this is why I tolerate every like food and whatever, because this is a rainbow. If it doesn't make sense to only go into a specific form of deity, which means God, which means diet. So that doesn't make sense, because the rainbow has every color spectrum. So why would I then be like, okay, I want to only have a specific type of mirror to experience life? This is not life. Life is full color spectrum. So, and this is why, well, this is only my perception, I don't know. But I would say levitation and meditation and to actually be free like a bird and fly is connected to a free spirit, to a free mind. Most people's minds is not free because they are governed-minded, which means they are mind controlled by a specific system program which tells them that they should elect somebody else to take care of them, which is dumb. It's numb. It's a dumping ground. This is death. We are in death because we are basically spirit encapsulated in a bottle, in a vessel, in a spacesuit. But to free up the spirit, we have to decalcify the body, we have to detoxify. And the best way to detoxify the blood alchemy is... But I can understand that most people are not ready for it. So what can we do then? Well, we can go up into a higher diet, which means we just make the blood more liquid, more airy, more watery. What can we do? Take a look into the distilled waters. Take a look into fruit juices. Take a look into fasting. Take a look into, because fasting means it speeds up your capacity, your body. So you can flux things better through the system because you're electromagnetic. And this means that you can then experience life in a multicolored spectrum. And this is why I said music keeps me alive, because I can express myself through music and be crazy with it. And if my blood is very clean, my blood adapts to the music, because then it's formed and organized with the specific sounds. So what can we then sound here? Let's check it out. Oh yeah, this one's maybe cool. Yeah. Because it's always, always a spell. There was always a spell onto you. And this is what witchcraft is basically. What witchcraft is basically about. Witchcraft means that somebody is putting certain symbols and spells onto you because they tell you something, which it gets also again into govern mind and mind control and everything. So this one here. Listen.
Those fingers in my hair that sly come hither stare, that strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it, the heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly...
And that means just everything that you look at, everything that you perceive is organizing your blood, is organizing your mind. And everything is a symbol. And there is a world in everything. There is a world in everything. Like I said. But the question is, how can you perceive it? You know this movie which is called how's this one called? In English. Horton hears a who. Horton hears a who. Who. So that means, you know, in this movie, I actually haven't seen it, but I've seen parts from it, and I know the essence is that this elephant takes a look into a flower, and he hears something from that, and then he sees like, well, there is something in there. There's a world in there, and this world, there's a city in there. So and this gets also into giants, but it's a different one. Oh, yeah, this one. So just listen to the first words here, which describe pretty good. Also, what I'm going to tell you here with Horton hears a who.
Everything around you has been created for you by your subconscious mind and has been attracted to you like a magnet. It is impossible to stop this creation process. Even when you leave the earth, life, it will carry on creating for you and serving you. The only thing about it is that you have been given wrong information.
Government.
Your preacher, your teacher, your parents. You see the saying?
If I could see it in my mind, I could hold it in my hand. Transcend time, balance is the plan. Give up the nonsense and lift up your conscience. Ascension, third to the fifth dimension. Beyond this, close your eyes and take a look within. Stop your mind from thinking things. Feel the shock, the energy rise and lies. Go under the base of the spine, in tune with the sacred divine. Meditate in ancient shrines. Seven chakras align. Pineal glands decalcified in space and time. I walk between worlds, never wasting my time. Praying in church, understand that every deity that's been called to on this earth has lived inside of you first. So awaken that sleeping serpent, cause Sirius is rising and the people are hurting.
Your subconscious mind has to realize when you want some greater things to happen, you got to validate it and make it valid so your subconscious mind can understand that. Before it will change its creative pattern, it has to be connected with new instructions that are valid. This is where all conscious mind comes into
Quiet the mind of its chatter. Still the right.
So you get the message here? Horton hears a who means that you perceive the world and the things you focus onto. So if I'm focusing onto something, I'm seeing the world in it. But if my senses are not clean, I cannot perceive it the way I could possibly perceive it. And I could never perceive the world as you could. Why should I? And why could I? And why would I? But if you take care of your senses, you could definitely perceive the world in a much clearer fashion. And you become your giant. Which is Horton. Horton is a giant. Which takes a look at the world and is like, there's a world in there. Which is probably a reflection of his mind. So this is why. But to get to that point, you have to clear out your body. Otherwise, you're probably not allowed to get to there. Because if you would do harm to the thing on a big scale, there are forces, elements, angels of mind, which will stop you from doing harm. Because we are all in this here together, and we form it together to get to ether again. But to understand that, you should rise your seed. Your seed. Because you are a tree. A 3-3, 33 spine. Everybody has a spine, right? And most people's spine is not moved or activated. Their DNA is still wasted. Because their blood is not clear yet, and their mind is not free yet. But maybe I'm just talking complete nonsense here. But I will look at this when I finish this live stream. It will probably sound pretty. In German we have like a specific saying, you know. We say self-praise stinks. I don't know if you say that also in Angelish. But if I'm going to listen to this live stream once I finished it, it's probably pretty brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, let's be easy with this one, a bit more easy, you know, like enjoy the ride and the journey. But so because nothing will basically, you know, the funny thing is there is nothing which will basically happen or do which will do harm, because this is all I have. And it's beautiful. And beauty always and beauty and light reproduces itself. Oh yeah. And this is why I'm allowed to speak it, you know? I'm allowed to speak it because it's true. But let's get again into this tripolar and the Holy Trinity and the blood alchemy and the lizard brain. You know, people are talking about reptilians, people are talking about the different races, and basically, but this is only my perception of things. But I think this is how it is. Because basically your brain should look like this. Which is the music that we're listening right here to. Your brain should look like a flower. And that's why I'm telling you this mudra, this symbol here basically. That you grow out. You know, on my body they are growing out flowers basically all day everywhere. Because I'm using my lizard brain and I'm a reptilian, but I'm also not a reptilian. I'm a giant. I'm everything. I'm nothing. I'm a dead hole. I'm a zombie, but I'm shaman. I'm just fluxing. Electromagnetic, everything. I'm source. So that means that I use my holistic brain. I make it fucking rain, yo. And that means that is what these different races are. Races? I'm racing through my brain. I'm raising through my spine. I'm moving through my brain. I'm connecting everything with each other. I'm using my lizard brain, my giant brain, my neurochemistry, my neocortex, my matrix, the tricks and magic spells that I put out for myself. for my cells. So I use my tongue, I speak wisdom from it. And this is what lizards are, you know? Then people are like, yeah, reptilians are the evils. This will be so dumb as ours to say that the root chakra, that you should not use your root chakra. You should not use red. Like, come on, this will be retarded. This will be completely dumb ass. You get it? 'Cause it's a rainbow. And you know, this is what true spirituality is. I use, of course, my lizard brain, my reptilian brain, my dumb ass clown foolish brain. This is fun, yo. I use my root chakra. I use my strength and power. I'm a lizard. But I'm also freaking brilliant. I'm sitting above my superconscious. I'm sitting above. You listen to this. I'm sitting above my superconscious. Because I'm fluxing that.